The riot, you the GOAT, boy.
RT, you good, bro?
Benzion, you the man. I've been doing this here, man.
Crazy coming back, he crack the sky, he come with fire. Babylon, yeah, it gotta burn, yeah, with fire. Damn, where you read that at? It's in the Bible. I tell you what you're afraid of, a black messiah. Crazy coming back, he crack the sky, he come with fire. Babylon, yeah, it gotta burn, yeah, with fire. Damn, where you read that at? It's in the Bible. I tell you what you're afraid of, a black messiah. Christ, he coming back to save his people from the enemy. The same people stole us, then they sold us to the enemy. Came on a slave ship, shackles on my damn arm, yokes around my neck, on my feet, so I couldn't run. Meat shack.
How you doing? What's your name, sis?
My name is LaShonda.
LaShonda. All right, I'm Officer Messiah. All right. So we here in Nashville, we got a school called Israel United in Christ, Nashville, right? So on the back of that flyer, we got a number, all the way at the bottom. Got a number, and we also got a website where you could come and learn, right? Come and learn more. So right now it's just a taste. So we're gonna go through the scriptures. We're gonna deal with that marriage situation, but first we gotta know who you are according to the Bible. So do you know your nationality according to the Bible? Give me Hebrews 10. Don't forsake it. Let's say.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 25. Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
See that? Don't forsake the assembling of ourselves together. Meaning what? Come, congregate. Be around like-minded people. That way you can learn, right? Come on.
As the manner of some is.
Right. Some people don't want to gather together. They want to do their own thing. But the Bible says what? Start from the top.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another.
Doing what?
Exhorting one another.
If you by yourself, how are you going to get lifted up? No one can exhort you. No one can help you with your marriage if you by yourself, sis. So you got to, call the number on the back of the flyer once you leave here. Right? Read.
And so much the more as ye see the day approaching.
Right, the evil day is here. You see wars popping off. You see famine coming. Right? You see school shootings. People going into grocery stores getting shot down. Right? Kids getting stolen. Right? Sex trafficking of our children. Prostitution, gangs. You see all this evil coming. So what you got to do? You got to repent and come with your brothers and your sisters, all right? So give me Deuteronomy 28. We're going to go there right quick. Give me Deuteronomy 28. So we're going to prove, according to the Bible, that we are the 12 tribes of Israel, that you are Israelite according to the Bible from the tribe of Judah, okay? Read what you got.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
And this is going to answer your question, knowing who we are according to the Bible. This is going to answer your question, knowing who we are according to the Bible. What's your name, sis? Erica. What's your name, bro? Don? Daryl. All right, Daryl and Erica. Come on, let's get it.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So Moses is talking to the children of Israel.
Right.
He said, if you don't listen to God, what was going to happen, mama? Huh? What was going to happen, mama? Read it again.
That all these curses.
All these what?
Curses.
All these curses was going to what?
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So if you don't keep the commandments, Daryl, if you don't keep the commandments, Erica, what was going to happen to us, mama? Curses. What's going to happen to?
That's right.
Right? And these curses only happen to one nation of people. Right. So we're going to go through these curses and see who do these curses pertain to? Who do they belong to? These curses, who did they fall on? Right? Read what you got.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So the first curse is what?
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So any city that you go to, you're going to be cursed in. Right? So look around. Is this a blessing or is this a curse? Drugs, man. We seen the brother selling drugs right there out in the car. Right? How many shootings have happened over here? How many people that got killed over here? We've been coming out here for years. We see what's going on. But for our disobedience, because we don't keep the commandments, God said what?
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Anywhere you go, you was going to be cursed in the city. You go to Memphis, you're going to be cursed. You can go to Chicago, you're going to be cursed. Philadelphia, New Jersey, you're going to be cursed. It's a ghetto, it's a projects in every city. On the bottom of society. Got to work paycheck to paycheck. Last hired, right? First fired. Got to go to another nation for food. Got to go to another nation just to get gas. Just to get water. Because God said what?
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So that was the first curse. You was going to be cursed in the city. Prostitution in your neighborhoods. Crime, gangs, drugs. The Bible's a true book. Read on.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
What fields, Brother Darrell, were we cursed in as a people? What fields were we cursed in?
I don't know.
What fields were we cursed in? Fields. Think about fields. What fields were we cursed in? Hold on. I got you. Yes. The cotton field, Darrell. Now, look. God said what?
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
The cotton fields. The rice plantation. Right? The peanut fields. The potato fields. God said for our disobedience, we was going to be cursed in the fields. Read.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Cursed was going to be our what?
Our basket and our store.
Cursed was going to be our basket and our store. What does a basket do? How I got 1-6. What does a basket do? If you got a literal basket, what does it do? What'd you say? It's going to hold stuff. Yeah, it's going to hold stuff, right? So he said cursed was going to be our baskets as a nation of people. Right? So let's update that. Think about your bank account. How you got money to go in it, but then guess what? Money go right back out. Why? You got debt. You got bills to pay. Right? We the greatest people on earth. We shouldn't be paying no bills. Right? Nation should be paying us, man. But guess what? For our disobedience, our baskets, our bank accounts was going to be cursed. Check to check, living. Got to rub 2 pennies together, right? To try to get 2 cents. Read what you got.
This is the book of Haggai, chapter 1 and verse 6.
This is going to explain that bag, sister, that you said that's going to hold something. Read.
Ye have sown much.
Right, we work. You sowing 40 hours a week. You sowing 40 hours a week. 80 hours a week. Read.
And bring in little.
And do what?
Bring in little.
And bring in little. You're not getting paid for what you really worth. Daryl, you got a job? You're not getting paid. Right? I'm not getting paid for what I'm really worth. Sis, what about you? We're not getting paid. Because we do what? Bring in what?
Bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
Right, we eat, but we don't have enough. What we eating? Hot dogs, potato chips. Like, what we got? Cereal? How many kids over here go hungry every night? I know it's a lot. Because God said what?
Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
We don't have enough.
Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink.
Come on.
Ye clothe you, but there is none warm.
Right, we clothe you, but we wear hand-me-downs. Right? We don't have the money to, get clothes for our kids. Right? We got to go to the Salvation Army. We got to go to the thrift shops. Read.
And he that earneth wages.
He that earneth wages, your paycheck.
That's what that is. It's your paycheck. Is that up? No, somebody gonna fix it. Right? Wages, right? Your wages is your paycheck. Read.
And he that earneth wages, earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes.
So your paycheck, you put it into your bag or you put it into your bank account, and then guess what? It's gone.
Right.
Because God said what?
You earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes.
A bag with holes can't hold nothing. A bag with holes can't hold up, so go back to the curse, right?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 17.
Come on.
Curse shall be thy basket.
So we just explained what our basket is, and God said our basket was going to be cursed. Come on.
And thy store.
And that what?
And thy
Where
store.
are the black-owned businesses? The Arabs run this? All of this. What? All of this? All of it. Where are our stores? Where are our Krogers?
Right.
Where is the chains of stores that we have? We don't have it because God said what?
Curse shall be thy basket and thy store.
Our basket and our stores was going to be cursed as a nation of people. Now, yeah, we might have a barbershop. Used to be Paul's right here, right? I used to go there when I was little. Paul's barbershop, man. I used to get chopped up. So that let us have a little barbershop. Maybe a little fish shack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little tie shop.
Yeah.
But where is the chains of these things?
Right.
Where is the Pauls in every city?
Nowhere.
You don't see it. Where is the tire shop that this man owns in every city across the world? But guess what you see? You see Firestone. Right. You see Goodyear. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? For our disobedience, God said what?
Curse shall be thy basket and thy store.
That's how we know that this Bible is a true book. You don't see black-owned businesses. We wasn't going to thrive as a people. Why? Because we cursed. Why we cursed, Eric? We didn't obey. We didn't keep the commandments.
That's right.
Verse 32.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 32.
What does it say about our kids?
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Our sons and our daughters going to be what?
Given unto another people.
In slavery. Little Shay Shay sold to Master Charles in Virginia.
Bring it out.
Right? Little Daryl sold to Master Peters in New York.
Bring it out.
Because God said what?
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Give it unto another people. Giving it to, who did that happen to? Huh? Right. But who did that happen to, sis? It happened to us.
That's right.
Whose sons and daughters were sold?
Right.
Our sons and daughters were sold. Did that happen to the Chinese? What about the Japanese? The East Indians? The Arabs? It ain't happened to none of them. It happened to us. This is our book. This is our records, man. Give me verse 41.
Verse 41.
That's right. Let's get it.
Thou shalt beget sons and
We're
daughters,
gonna have kids, read.
but thou shalt not enjoy
We're
them.
not gonna be able to enjoy our kids. Why?
For they shall go into
All right,
captivity.
let's bring it up to date, right? CPS, come in.
Bring it out.
DHS, come in your house and they deem you a bad father. They deem you a bad grandmama. They deem you a bad mother. What they gonna do? They gonna take your kids. You gotta do what? Go and fight for your kids. That's right. Because God said what?
Thou shalt beget sons and daughters,
We was gonna have sons and daughters. Come on.
but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity.
They was gonna go into captivity. CPS. You know when a lot of our kids go to CPS, they don't return.
That's right.
That was brought out a couple years ago. They're being sold.
Right.
They're being sexually abused, physically abused, mentally abused, going to these different foster homes. That's captivity. Being kidnapped, being sold. God said for our disobedience, our sons and our daughters was going to go into captivity. Verse 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy.
So God said, since you don't want to serve me, you going to serve who?
Thine enemy.
Uh-oh, duh, who's the enemy? Who's the enemy that sold our children? Who's the enemy that had us working in the cotton fields? Who's the enemy that planted drugs in the neighborhood? Who's the enemy that, hey, brought drugs over here in the ships? Do we got ships?
The white man.
The white man, the so-called white man. Say that again? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you said something heavy. Guess what? We're going to read that right here in the Bible. right here in verse 48, we're going to read exactly what Erica just said. She said that we're going to be captive in the mind. Let's go.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48.
Come on.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Right, God sent the white man against us. They're not stronger than us, but how did one white man control 100 black men on the slave plantation? How? God put that fear on us. That was an act of God. There's no way in the world these people should be ruling over us. No way. They're not stronger than us, Dale. Read.
In hunger.
And hunger, right? So if you're hungry, you got to go to who? The so-called white man. They own the Walmarts, the Aldis, right? The Krogers, the Piggly Wigglies. They own these things. Read.
And in thirst.
And in thirst. If you're thirsty, what you got to drink? Drink some water. But if you want a little bit of alcohol, what you want? You got to go to the white man. And then they steal the recipes. Jack Daniels, you know a black man made that, right? But who profited off of that? They profited off of that. Because God said, well, he's going to have to go to them in what?
And in thirst.
And in thirst. Water falls free from the sky, but they bottle it up and sell it to you. If you catch water in certain states, they'll take you to jail. You get a ticket, right? Come on.
And in nakedness.
If you're naked, Erica, what you need? Where's the black-owned businesses that sell clothes? It ain't none. Even beauty supply, I'm pretty sure they sell hair, right? They sell clothes, but it's Chinese people in there. What the hell they know about black people here?
That's why they got the black lady in there.
Right, working for them.
Yeah.
Read.
And in want of all things.
And in want of all things. So there, if you want a driver's license, you got to go to your enemies. Mama, if you want tissue to wipe your behind, you got to go to another nation of people. Erica, if you want education, you got to go to their institutes. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
So he was going to put yokes of iron. This is literal. Yokes of iron upon our necks. I haven't seen yokes of iron upon a Chinese man's neck. I haven't seen yokes of iron upon the East Indian's neck. I haven't seen yokes of iron upon nobody's necks but the so-called blacks and Hispanics. That happened to us. Yokes of iron on our necks. Read.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Until what?
Until he have destroyed thee.
So in 1865, when we were supposed to be emancipated, they took the chains off our neck and put them on where, Erica? Now, we don't have physical chains on our neck, but where's the chains at now? On our mind. Remember you just said that. Until we've been destroyed. Now we don't know who we are, Daryl. We don't know our nationality. We think that we black. We think that we real niggas. We think that we GDs. We think that we Bloods. We think that we Crips. We think that we Vice Lords. We think that we African American. Well, that's the name of two white men. It don't make no sense. Black is the color in the crayon box. Where is the country called black, mama? Can I hop on the plane, Erica, and go to the land of black? So why do we call ourselves that? Because we've been mentally destroyed. He took the chains off our neck and put them on our minds. But guess what? We're here to wake you up, Erica. We're here to wake you up, mama. We're here to wake you up, girl. To take those mental chains off our minds to tell you that you're more than just a black man. You're more than just an African American. You're more than just a Negro. We are the 12 tribes of Israel.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.